mean, I'm not. I
Okay,
feel like I'm
so
definitely gonna get killed.
to start off here, um, we are here joining the arena today, where you are going to be fighting your match against the vampires, and because of
The
that,
German vampires.
yes, the German vampires. They come a long way from Transylvania. Now introducing the German vampires up against all the way over from the other side of the island. Nowhere seen. Don't even know the country's name or the team original place. Announcing this like it's a sporting event. We have Balsam and Thistle. Introduce yourselves.
I'm so confused.
Hey, I'm
I'm
Terra Torres, Tiefling, Sorcerer, Nomad, Dragon,
Are you
all
eating?
around awesome guy. I am not.
He's eating gummies. I'm Thistle. I'm Callie Amity playing Thistle. She, Tiefling, Sorcerer, Rogue, Extraordinaire, mainly using homebrew shit that Cactus gave me at this point.
Yo, same.
Oh shit, that reminds me. I need to grab my binder. Gotta get my
Oh
notes.
yeah, DC, I didn't tell you, we got a new addition to the party.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to use it this session, but
Oh, well, good, because I
it
don't
might
want
show
Misty
up.
anywhere near this shit. Misty is officially up in the stands.
You don't want Misty to join you, even though he had such good combat last time?
Effective he's going to be against like a bunch of vampires, and his hit points aren't great. I don't want to lose him to vampires, and I don't want to turn into a vampire.
A tiefling vampire, that'd be interesting. Are you all okay
This
knowing
is
that you have potential to turn into vampires?
let's just
Sure.
add on to the list of what Balsam is. Dragon, now a vampire. Dragon vampire.
Draconic
True.
vampire. Fuck. Okay. So you're both okay knowing you're going to be turning that you have not that you're going to, but you have potential to be turned into
That
vampires.
we're going to get turned,
That
like these
that
two,
you have potential to be turned into vampires.
Deal with it.
You know, probably some silvered weapons would be really good right now.
Yeah, that'd be so great if we had some.
It's almost like you had like an ability that kind of did that before. Slash.
No, we
Also,
didn't.
it's almost like you got something from a certain priest that might help you in this scenario.
Now you're metagaming me.
Not metagaming, you want to making references to the past. Roll a history check if you want to know what I'm talking
We have
about.
a we have a couple vials of holy water.
Oh, there you go. You remembered.
I think we have like a total of
Roll me initiative.
three.
Oh, you were talking about silvered weapons. I wasn't thinking holy water. Initiative.
Roll me that initiative.
Oh, there's the owl bear.
Mr. Vanilla Milkshake is nowhere to be seen.
Is he scared of the vampires?
You just hear a voice in your head. I'm not scared as so much as I don't need to make an appearance today. My paycheck only covers certain days, you know.
Liar! Liar! He's scared.
And before you
Why
can
is there
say,
shit in the middle of our thing now?
oh, you'll see.
A 10, good sir.
He appears in the middle of the stand and says, for I'm not scared, more so... Did I lose his accent? No, I'm not scared so much as I've altered the win condition for this fight. You see,
Imagine being a winner.
you see, We've waited a long time for this fight, and I believe it's time to alter the strategy here. So instead of a pure fight to the death, how about a climb to the top? A sort of king of the hill, if you will. Whoever can reach the chest the first, and get past me, I will award them the win for this match. You can also kill each other if you so wish to. However, do know that it'll be quite the jump up. So the first landing is 15 feet up, the next landing is another 15 feet, and the final one is 15 feet. So it is a overall...
Cactus.
Yes?
You're...
Hmm?
You know what? Never mind. Never mind. We'll leave as is.
What?
No. I'm not telling you.
I don't understand.
Don't worry about it.
He's not giving away his strategery.
Strategery. My strategy. The French... The French vampires have come for your blood.
You definitely went back to German there.
We bring the baguettes. The baguettes with cheese.
Quickly, Thistle. Put the baguette in your mouth and light it on the other end.
We are going to drown you in the shark tank. Mr. Powers. You cannot get past me, Mr. Powers. We're going to drown you in the tank.
Confused by these accents, babe.
I am going crazy.
So you can do voices, but the accents are a little in between.
I am going crazy. Your DM is off the rails.
German.
The German Frenchman.
Lord.
The beer and baguettes. I'm having too much fun right now, probably because I'm a little drunk.
Nice.
I'm legitimately scared.
Why are you scared, little Hiesel? We are just going to have a wonderful...
Slowly away. This is what we're doing now. How about we just have like a laughing and accent contest and then I'll win?
This is fun. I think I quite enjoy it here.
Hey, Milkshake Man, when you say deal with you, what are you meaning?
I mean that you must defeat me in battle.
I don't want to fight you, I wanted to make friends with you.
Or you could persuade me, but I am quite the hard host to sway.
Actually, I would like to fight you.
Depends.
Don't give away the good cop, bad cop strategy.
Wait, ain't I the bad cop in this situation?
Yeah, shut up.
I guess you could persuade me, but I will be very hard to persuade. I'm not the average host, you know. But if this is what you seek, then I guess you can try. I'm all the more willing to.
Cool.
You sound...
just like makes big eyes in Balsam's direction, like...
You sound so enthused.
Alright! Here we go.
You're up first, Thistle.
Okay.
You're up!
Bonus action, I'm gonna use my breath and fly up to the top.
I thought we capped how far you could fly with your breath.
Oh. That would definitely be in my notes.
I'm just asking because I don't remember everything.
You just said fly as though I'm controlling air.
Okay. Roll me performance check. Because there's no flowing wind here.
8.
You attempt
I
to
rolled a 3.
you attempt to puff off the ground, and you jump up 20 feet, and then you realize you had no momentum and come straight back down.
Okay, that's my bonus action. Hey, Balsam, can you make any air in here?
Do I look like an air dragon to you?
Well, if you flap your wings.
That sounds too exhausting.
Didn't you have a certain dial for this?
No.
Did you not grab the wind dial?
I thought you
I
grabbed.
don't believe so.
I thought you grabbed the wind dial.
No, let me check my notes. Hold on.
Check your notes.
This is riveting entertainment right here, people.
Don't worry about it. It's not like anyone's watching me. Seriously, I get like 2 views on my videos. It's all good.
No, I got impact, flash, lamp, and axe.
Should have picked up the wind dial.
Wonderful.
Imagine not
But-
picking up the wind dial.
But
Okay, I want to.
however, your 20 feet did reveal something to you.
What?
Your 20 feet revealed that both the vampires, you can see across them, while they do have a lot of magic to them, they have to morph between phases. As you can see that the vampires that are there, the vampire knight has no access to wings in his armor, and the vampire lord, his armor doesn't support wings either, meaning you can deduce their transformations are singular, not morph transformations.
Well, I was
Look at
going to
this.
ask to insight check those grand gestures anyway and see gestures and see what I can figure out. And I still have an action and I guess
Roll
my
me.
motions.
Roll me insight.
13.
Roll me another insight for the other jester.
23.
So a grim jester of what you see is a grim jester is supposed to be like a mix between death and a jester. They're very talkative and obviously have a good sense of humor because they're a jester. If you can pass them a good joke, they're pretty easy to entertain. However, they're also very gruesome in their killings in the sense that they're the kind of people that will mock your mortality and will usually try to set up a joke before they kill you. So they're really unorthodox in how they go about hurting you, but they always go for the last laugh.
Okay, so can I see them from down here or no?
So you're both on the same playing field. There's just this middle tower of wood in the middle. Does that make sense?
Right.
It's a 90-foot tower of wood. Sorry, not 90. 45-foot tower of wood. 15, 15, 15.
So I can see them.
Yes,
I
you
don't
can
know if
see
it was,
them.
like solid or not. Okay,
Yes,
that's
so
what I was asking.
there's just the wood tower that's like connected with the ropes, and then you have in front of you is just the normal arena grounds, and they're just sitting there. One's standing, cracking jokes to the other one, and the other one doesn't seem to be getting it.
Okay, since I used my bonus action to instigate my fly thing, and that didn't work out for me, can I use
I wasn't done with the second
my
insight.
action to? Okay.
What were you going to do with your action? Sorry.
No, go ahead and finish.
So, the Ghoul Jester, unlike the Grim Jester, who is an abhorrer of death and makes jokes and puns, the Ghoul Jester is a lot more about summoning and making jokes. He is Jester all in but attire.
Oh, my bad. I thought they were the same thing.
No, one's a Grim Jester, one's a Ghoul Jester. The Ghoul Jester summons up aberrations of the dead to make jokes with, and that will constantly hum out stupid puns, and the other one attempts to go about a rudimentary type of joke where he tries to kill you and make it as funny as possible. Both are still very deadly, though. What did you want to do with your action?
Okay. The Vampire Lord has 5 minions around him. Then we've got Blood Bats and a Vampire Knight. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so since I used my bonus action to use my Book of Concepts, can I burn my action to activate another Book of Concepts, or does that have to be a sorcerer point? And then
Remember,
yeah,
it
can
could
I
be.
use that as my action? Because I don't really want to like.
You could. I don't know why you would. You could just burn a sorcerer point and do the same thing.
Because I was using only sorcery points the last time, and I don't really want to like directly attack any of these. I just want to try to change the arena to be more in our favor.
I guess what I'm saying is you could use your action, but you could also just burn a sorcery point. And then do something else with your action.
I'm going to use my action.
Okay.
I don't want to do anything else with my action, so I'd rather not waste a sorcery point. So I'm going to use my action to summon light. The top in the middle of the arena, so that it illuminates as much as possible with this holy light. And so I'm guessing the only places that are shadowed are underneath the tower.
Let me just 1 minute. I want to. Uno momento, por favor. I know, riveting content. So you wanted to use summon light? Okay. So you summon up, as you use action with your Book of Concepts, you summon up a grand form of light, and the light shines down in the entire arena. All undead and undead creatures of the night are taking a burning damage. I need you to roll me. What's your spell save?
I don't know where to find that on this thing. I know where to find
Go
that.
to spells.
Oh wait,
and then
spell attack. Save is 18.
Okay. And where do you get your powers from your spells from? You're a sorcerer, so charisma. Roll me a charisma save.
Uh, 29.
Okay, they're taking 18 points of damage every turn from this light.
Fabulous.
And it's weakening their ability to move around. So.
All right, Balsam. They probably should be able to move a lot less now. So have at it. That's my turn.
Okay.
Ah, it is like the phrase, fish in the cactus.
The fuck? That's not how the phrase goes.
How do you know?
Because I created this world.
How's Mr. Milkshake doing with the light? Does he have any problems? I'm assuming not, but I'm just curious.
No, Mr. Vanilla Milkshake says, "Oh, it's rather bright in here. How dreadful." And then he takes out an umbrella that has no coating around it, so it's just a metal frame. So the Grim Jester is going to... He's He's still taking damage, but he's not affected so much by movement. He's going to... You have... How much movement? He's going to move here, a little bit of ways, and... He says to you, Balsam, "You know, I once thought dragons were almost everywhere. It'd be such a shame if I had to ice them. And that wouldn't be very friendly now, would it?"
Thistle says, "Was that a joke?
Aha.
It really wasn't funny.
Really? Had you given me the cold shoulder then? I wouldn't want
I
you to have...
don't get it.
Oh,
What's wrong with your sense of humor?"
It's because he said ice. Ah, it's so good.
To ice them, like, I've heard that as a term for killing them, but that's kind of odd. Your humor's really derivative, sir.
I'm so very sorry. Would you like it better if instead I gave you the cold shoulder? Now that wouldn't be appropriate.
But
Or would you much rather... Ooh, such a chilly...
bring out the hot.
He said, "Ooh, such a chilly crowd." Roll me a wisdom save, Balsam.
Fuck.
I'm about to be
That's a
the
9.
worst heckler that these bad stand-up comedians have ever seen.
Okay. Wait, you got a what?
I got a 9.
Oh, babe.
Oh no, he used the killing joke on you.
I
So,
have no wisdom.
this was one of his actions. So, you're taking... You bust out into a fit of laughter and you're knocked prone as you take 16 damage every time it is your turn. So you're taking 16 damage now, and when it's your turn, and you're knocked prone, constantly laughing. When it comes to the end, when it comes to your next turn, you can re-roll the save. Otherwise, you stay prone and you keep laughing.
Aha!
Wait a second. Sorcery point. I'm gonna use my logic from mind and talk to Balsam and be Balsam. Hey, think about what he said. This joke was not funny, babe. There was absolutely nothing funny about it. You can get up. You don't have to be laying there. This doesn't need to affect you. I'm laying this all out in a very logical fashion for Balsam to try to nullify the effects of this truly horrendous joke.
I would say it would work, but he did fail the wisdom save.
I know, but I'm using my magic to counteract that, like you would like a potion or something.
What did you specifically use?
The logic from the mind.
Oh, lay it out to me then. Analyze the joke.
I don't remember what he said.
It was something about that cold shoulder.
He said, "I'm gonna have to ice the dragon," and then you told him his joke wasn't funny. He said, "Wow, you're giving me the cold shoulder," and then you booed him out
Okay,
and he
Balsam,
said,
he said to ice the dragon. I don't even know what that was a pun that was playing off of. Yes, there are ice dragons, and yes, you can use the term ice in order to kill someone, but that was such an obvious joke. It was less of a joke and more of something that a bad anime character would say.
What's
and
an
that's
anime?
not supposed to be funny. I'm talking
And
to Balsam.
And your what?
This was poor script writing. This stand-up needs to go back to the drawing board.
What's a drawing board?
Fine, fail the save. See if I care.
"Roll me an insight, Balsam."
I'd say. I would say you probably just completely confused the joke for Possum.
That's the point. It's not funny.
Completely just buzzkilled it.
Okay, if you don't
13.
know what a drawing board is, then would you know colloquially that ice is another word for kill? I don't think so. If
Depends
you're
on
throwing
who's
away all of
Balsams.
my colloquialisms and cultural narrative things, then ice should not be another word for kill in this world. So his joke would just be, I'm gonna ice the dragon. What? Is he gonna cover you in snow? Is he gonna chop you up and put you into his drink?
I mean,
It
that's
makes
not
no
quite.
sense.
That's not too far from what he was going to end up doing.
Then
Does 13
but then
save
why
me?
is that funny? It's not funny to say what you're literally going to do.
I never said they were good jesters.
Yes, but if my friend is falling on the
Balsam.
floor prone from laughter, I'm going to explain why this joke sucks and
Balsam,
change
Does
his
13
mind.
save me?
roll with advantage.
Oh, what was the roll again?
I was going to say thistle, but that's not right. Insight.
There we
Yeah, roll with Thistle. Thistle's helping you.
Okay, the highest one was 13.
Sorry, bud. No.
Ah.
You gave him the best shot, Thistle. Give him advantage.
I have no additions to either of those rolls.
However,
Oh, good.
what your effect did do is that now Balsam has more critical thinking on the next time this attack is used.
Excellent.
So he-
Balsam, please think about these things. These guys are
He is
I heard,
resistance.
I give every comedian the first shot out the gate, but these ain't it. This
So,
is B-roll
you-
down the opener line.
So
kinda comedy here.
you didn't find it funny, right?
Balsam?
No. Thistle, you didn't find his joke funny, right?
No, but I was also being a troll because you told me that they like to make things funny, so I'm gonna be the worst heckler in stand up right
Okay.
now.
So I need you to roll me a intelligence saving throw.
I get penalized for having a good idea of things that all right.
It's
An 8.
it's specifically how the monsters written.
I get you. 8.
So he is now going to use the Joker Shuffle, where he pulls out a deck of a magical card, shuffles the deck, and slips a card out to you. I'm rolling a d20. It's not the deck of many things, trust me. I'm not that horrendously
Oh
mean.
no, a moon has popped up and killed everybody.
You and skeleton number 5 switch places.
Oh shit. Hello.
Just shoop, you switch places now.
Can I check these skeletons and see what the fuck is keeping them around this vampire lord?
Sure, roll me
Or
insight.
do I have to wait for my turn to do that?
You can roll me insight. Checks are free.
Not 20. 31.
He's a vampire lord, and similar to liches, anything summoned by the vampire lord, they have to give orders to. So he's given
But
the
how are
order.
they summoned? What's keeping them alive?
His magic.
Okay, that's what I
A-
was wondering.
Yes.
Thank y'all.
A summoned creature is only alive by the magic of the user, and has they have a limited life, so they can't live forever technically, but so they do have a health bar, but a little bit beefier.
Uh-huh.
But their main job
He's
is to
a
protect.
secret magic man.
Next is the Ghoul Jester. The Ghoul Jester, seeing you, is over here. He's gonna move over here. He's going to choose to use a summoning. So he calls out to his magic, and
Okay.
he summons forth Okay. One moment.
One moment.
Things are loading. He summons up 2 ghostly aberrations right next to him. So one on the left, one on the right.
Excellent.
And as they look at you, they then morph into you.
Okay.
One of them heckles out and says to you, trying to come up with a good demon pun here. Please don't cackle on me. I won't want to hellish rebuke you.
Wow. Hey, Balsam, for the record, I'm the funny one.
It appears that came with a shocking grasp, said the other.
Yeah, definitely, I'm the funny one.
And then the other one returns, Oh, what a silver-tongued devil they are. Devil, don't you mean demon?
To them at all.
Roll me a wisdom save to see if their keckles do anything to you.
Is there another thistle?
He turned 2 of his minions into simulacrums of me. That's a dirty 20.
They ain't got nothing on
man.
you. They ain't doing shit. Nothing happens.
I just look at him and I say, I'm a tiefling. Thank you.
Okay. So they're both going to look at you and be like, very well. They're gonna roll a firebolt at you.
Read me, wrote you.
14 hits and a 17 hits. I'm having to
14, okay.
yeah, 14 and 17 hit. I'm having to roll off your character sheet because it's just easier.
Alright.
They do half damage, so
He
you're
just doesn't want you
taking
to roll.
5 damage and fuck, 13 damage for
Why
a
are you
total
laughing?
because they got a 26.
Why is
So-
that funny? I'm confused.
It was funny because I was like, they do half damage, and like they pop 2 10s on the 3 dice roll. I'm like, shit.
Okay, so what am I taking?
You're taking half the damage, so it would be 5 and a 13 combined for 18.
But I'm also, wouldn't it be half and then half because I'm
Yes, so you're
resistant to
taking
fire?
9 damage overall.
Yeah, thank you.
So just spit 2
This is just
firebolts
gonna,
in your
like-
face. Nothing.
Brush a little bit of like singed hair off of their shoulder and just look at them, and I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna give them an up and down look.
It seems our fire wasn't up to snuff. You snuffed it out first. You're really
I'm
burning.
officially not giving any bad jokes any like attention any longer.
You're really burning my embers over here. Way to put out the pyre. More like create a bonfire. So that's the
Blossom
ghoul
in the
jester's
distance.
turn. So now it is Balsam's turn. Balsam, roll me that wisdom save.
Let's go. Boom.
Doesn't he get advantage because he has a clear head now?
Yes.
Oh shit.
Roll with advantage,
Where's
buddy.
my roll? One more time. That's a
One
19.
more time. You pass. You're no longer prone. You stopped laughing. Everything's okay now. And you have an advantage. And you have an advantage now on their effects for jokes.
You know what? I don't think y'all are funny.
That's my boy!
And okay, let's see. Boom,
The grim
boom,
gesture just holds up a
say-
cricket and goes cricket, 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 cricket.
Okay, I'm
Also,
setting my
remember, we
armor
gotta get
to lightning.
Can you set your armor to lightning? What effect do that do?
I think I get like resistance and then just bonus damage to.
Well,
spells.
actually, well, I mean, you do double the damage on lightning damage now, but and your AoEs are bigger. But I am wondering specifically, what does the effect say?
Oh. Where is that?
In Balsam weapons and items. Balsam armor and weapons. Lightning.
I don't see that tab. Oh, there it is.
Ow, my head hurts. As your might crackles with the sparks of death, your lightning-based damage hits in an AoE of 10 feet instead of bolts.
Oh, damn.
And your AoE also is normally increased by double the range, so it's 20-foot beams instead of bolts.
Nice. Okay, first thing, Blossom's casting greater invisibility on himself. Let me make sure that gets cast. There we go. Whoa. And then we are. Do I have any? I got like half my movement because I had to get up from prone.
As a reaction, the Grim Jester is going to use Magic Juggle.
This bitch.
I need you... Who's in range of Magic Juggle? Just use Balsam. Balsam, roll me a intelligence save.
I have +1. Fuck! It's 6.
He replaces a bomb with your gauntlet for combo slots.
What?
Magic Juggle as a
Oh.
reaction is anyone in 30 feet of him, he's juggling bombs and he can switch them by...
Okay, so nothing happens with my invisibility?
No, he just switches out a lit bomb fuse of a bomb in your inventory where your gauntlet used to be.
Ah. That would have been stuffed in his pocket, so he's probably gotta drop it.
You just hear a kss right on you.
I do have a bonus action. Am I able to just drop it? Or I have my second action?
You could.
Okay, I'm just gonna pop it. Just
You just
pop it
drop.
right here.
You just like pop it on the ground just to drop it.
Yeah, just right in front of him, right there. And then he's gonna do 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 do. Oh shit! I didn't even measure my distance. Let's see.
5.
I got half since I was prone, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
But you were down
Explosion.
2 more, yeah.
Okay, then I would be right here. And I guess dropping the point would have taken my second action, so I'm out of actions. And wait, no, I didn't do an attack. That's not fair. By the way, him going invisible, there would have been like a cascade of flowers as he disappeared.
Oh,
Okay, do you want to do anything else?
I was saying that me dropping the bomb would have taken the second spell action.
Okay. Also, don't forget about your passive class.
I didn't do an attack. You are you gonna give me a free attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Balsam's gonna twirl his fingers while invisible, nobody can see it, and then lob a firebolt right at the Grim Jester.
Roll me a deception check.
Let's get it. That's 11.
With a +7?
Yeah.
Jesus
I rolled
Christ.
low.
No, it doesn't do anything. You just see a little bit of magic pucker out from his direction, Thistle, and it just goes and doesn't really do anything. It just kind of fizzles.
dude, what happened?
Just throwing some fireworks out here. Just a little liveliness out here.
It was pretty.
Does that end your turn?
It does.
Okay. Um... So the vampire knight looks over at... Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Looks over at you, Thistle, and is going to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's going to move over here, and he's going to look you directly in the eyes. Do you want a visual for what this looks like?
Sure.
I can't find one.
Never mind.
1 minute.
It's okay. I thought you had one, so I said, yeah, don't take any time on it.
No, I'm just going to use this as a representation. It should work. Y'all know Alucard, right? Good old Alucard. Castlevania.
What you cut out?
Alucard.
I know Alucard from Hellsing Ultimate.
Definitely does not look like the Spanish Inquisition.
I did watch the Netflix series.
This is what you get as a vampire knight. A man with golden locks of hair, long swords, looked to me like he's wearing a long royal coat and cloak, along with cuffs and decadent gloves and jewelry with a pocket watch. Nice blonde, pretty boy. You see him speak a magical name. Upon doing so, the words appear in his mouth and then flutter forward as the sword draws itself from his hilt, swings around, and is going to make 2 slashes at you, Thistle.
Oh, shit.
First one is a slash. For 12 to hit, doesn't hit. Next one is an impaling strike. 26 definitely hits. Huh?
I said, huh?
As the impaling strike comes into you to deal 13 damage, it stabs into your thigh where then he winches it, twisting it, and then pulls out. And as he pulls it out, the blade sucks a little bit of blood from you.
Hellish rebuke.
Okay. On the sword or him?
Him.
Okay.
Get him. Get him.
He's got to beat an 18 with Dex.
I got 2 spells with both of their names on it.
Exactly.
19.
Alright. He takes half as much, so let me pull up my dice. He takes 4 damage.
Okay. He just kind of burns, as the fire just hits him and burns a little bit. You see the skin caustically kind of like burn away, as then the blood from the sword immediately goes into his skin and rejuvenates the skin.
Gross. Yeah, you're welcome for the blood.
You're quite tasty.
Ew.
I shall
You don't
want
have to be weird about it.
I shall want to have a glass or 2 more on my next departure for battle.
A pervert.
What? Do you not store your blood in barrels? It gives a good wood flavor that way. Now it is the vampire Sorry, no, it's the blood bat's turn. So the blood bat, one is going to... All the blood bats are like 10 feet in the air. One's going to move over here. Another one over here. The final one over here. One's going to try to take a bite out of you. Does 15 hit?
No. Yes.
15 does it.
Mm-hmm.
You take 4 damage as it bites into you. Now make me a con save.
$26.
You pass. It did not draw any blood from you. It then goes back up and leaves your opportunity range. It is now the vampire.
Does that mean I get to make a
Yes,
like
you
attack
can.
of opportunity?
You
okay,
can.
So what do I do? I haven't done one of those before.
Go to your attack of opportunity and see what you can hit it with.
I don't see where like
Melee
an
weapons.
attack of opportunity is.
Melee
What?
weapons. Make a melee weapon roll.
All right. Well, I'm gonna use my. What does the most damage?
Has to be...
My new sword does the most damage.
Okay.
9 doesn't hit, I'm sure.
9 does hit.
All right.
Roll
He
damage.
gets 10 piercing.
He dies.
What am I hitting? I don't even know.
You're hitting a blood bat.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
You shot that bat what for?
Yeah, blood bats don't have a lot of HP.
I thought it was the vampire knight.
Nope, hitting a blood bat.
Okay.
So now it is the Vampire Lord's turn. So the Vampire Lord looks out at you, and as he looks at you over, he just kind of gives you like a red glare from his eyes, and he says absolutely nothing.
He says the words absolutely nothing.
No, he just says God fucking damn it.
Now that was a joke.
Fucking Christ, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'll be here all night.
Thanks, Balsam. This is what you see in front of you as the Vampire Lord.
Now that's a vampire. Look at him.
That's an ugly motherfucker.
That's a what you said?
Ugly motherfucker.
God, I think he looks cool.
Alucard he do look better.
He's just gonna hold up a hand to you,
I
Thistle.
love the commentary from the peanut gallery right now.
He's gonna hold up a hand to you, Thistle, and let's see if this hits. 20, dirty 20. That hits.
Yeah.
I need you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Both of us?
That's 23.
No, just them.
23.
Okay, you pass. So now I can roll damage, and you won't get your hit points reduced.
Why?
He was using Soul Drain on you.
Oh, I don't know what that is.
Soul Drain is a spell that allows him to do necrotic damage to you, and as a passive, it will reduce your maximum hit points
Oh, okay.
based on the damage that was dealt.
It's a
So
permanent
instead,
thing.
you're just taking 40 necrotic damage.
Great. Does Uncanny Dodge work against that?
Look that up.
It just says to half the damage taken for an attacker I can see.
It works against spells, not AoE spells. So if you were to be hit
It's
with
worked against AoE in the past.
No, I'm looking it up now. I might have ruled it as AoE it works against, but just the official ruling says it doesn't work against AoE, but it does.
Is what he did AoE?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
I'm just saying for future reference.
So I take 20.
Yes. Also, it does not work against breath weapons.
Okay.
So there's that. Just for D&D knowledge. As a bonus action, he is going to... As a bonus action, he's going to look up, and you see him just kind of slice into his arm, and he pulls out 3 drops of blood before placing them on the ground from his hand. Out from them grows 3 more undead.
Hey, you seem really into blood. There's a guy in like the locker rooms that would probably be really interesting for you to get to know. You should go there.
And the skeleton takes damage immediately upon it being out. Had to take damage. 1 minute.
Oh yeah, like there's light on them. Don't forget.
Yeah, I'm doing that damage right now because I forgot.
Imagine.
Upon doing so, now it is the skeleton's turn. Skeleton number 5 gets blown up by a bomb. It bursts into an explosion of explosion of bones. Ka-chung! Skeleton.
That's a free kill for Possum.
2, 4, 7, 6, 8. I'm just gonna roll a bunch of rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's
see if they
I'm
hit.
gonna come in and save you.
Thank you.
17 hits. 11 doesn't hit. 6 doesn't hit. 17 hits. 4 doesn't hit. Only 2 attacks against you.
Okay.
The first one is a slashing hit that hits for 5 damage, and the second one is a sword attack that hits for 6 damage.
Okay, so 11 halved, rounding down is 5.
Why are you having it again?
Because I have uncanny dodge.
Uncanny dodge is 1 reaction. You already used your reaction.
Alright, I'll add the 6.
The vampire lord is then going to take a step back, and he teleports from here to here.
Oh, what a nerd. I'm coming for you. Ooh.
As that ends the vampire lord's turn, it is now Thistle's turn once again.
Alright, I'm just gonna cut the shit with my scribe stuff, and I'm gonna cast Dimension Door and go up on top of next to Mr. Milkshake.
Oh, nice. Victory?
I have to beat him, so you should get up here.
Beat him or persuade him. Up to you.
Yeah, okay, so that was my action.
Yep.
I want to do an insight check on anything that that this entity in front of me, their motivations. Because I already incited them.
So you want to insight on his motivations specifically, because insight is for one thing. So
yeah, because I've insight checked him in the past. I want to see if I can get any kind of a read on, because I'd rather talk to him than fight him.
So in terms of emotions, you can't really garner much because he's a fucking cue ball for a head.
All
Literally a
right.
cue ball. Like, unless he like smiles, you can see like the cue ball ripping apart at the seams, but he's not really doing that right now. He just kind of stands in front of you, holding his hands in his pockets, kind of watching, and nothing right now. His motives, as you learned before, his motives for being the announcer was just merely to play a role. The role being he's playing as if he's weaker than everyone else, and he's taking orders, when in reality he could probably just wipe the floor with everyone here and then be on his way out if he wanted to, but he has much
Right.
more enjoyment in playing a role, acting out certain things. He views this as more as a stage play, if anything.
Mm.
Everyone playing to dramas as he's the puppet master above the stage on the catwalk, pushing people in certain directions and all that jazz.
Nice.
In
Indeed,
terms of
So,
jazz.
in terms of motivations for this fight, you could maybe think that it might have something to do with that as everything has gone on, while the arena is very wonderful, he's getting bored with his job.
so I'm gonna say to him, "Hey, you seem like you were really good at playing your part here within the arena. Are you an actor by any chance?"
I'm not an actor by trade, but
I
some
feel
may
like you might
consider
like
me an
enjoy
actor.
acting though.
Yes, you could consider that I'm acting here. It's quite formable.
So what would be your dream role?
I. My dream role is already being played. I am the servant for my master, in creating utter chaos wherever he sleeps and weeps and wishes to be. And in my time, I make everybody's time a little bit harder by giving them absolute shit. I wish to be a trickster, a person who gives out advice but doesn't reveal the whole picture, a person who is very helpful but not helpful at all.
He's spitting bars.
What is your role that you're willing to play here? Amongst our masquerade in this arena.
My role is to help my friend get through as many of these things as possible in order to confront your boss, actually. But, when it came to it, I thought this was going to end up being like a PvP thing in the end, and I was willing to just lay down my sword. So you can call me support. I was just wanting to say that, I appreciate the the way that you exude mastery over this, and I just wanted to know if it was, fulfilling for you. But it sounds like it is.
It's fulfilling in certain ways, yes, but it's gotten rather droll as of recent. I don't mind watching lesser monsters fight each other and kill each other in blood sport, although it's gotten rather stale.
Mm.
Oh, so do I wish for the times that I could go back to the city where I once was and fight the good many battles of mafias and wars, bullets spraying in every direction. It was quite enjoyable for a time, although the bloodshed there was nothing compared to here. More bloodshed here than there, but more tactile feel, more pieces on the board to move around. Even though they usually ended in stalemates, there was still something to be had as a tactician. I'm sure you understand.
I do understand. How about I make you a deal?
Is Balsam able to recognize the world he's describing?
No.
Okay.
Whole different campaign, buddy.
You know, maybe Balsam met somebody from there.
Probably not. Have you ever left this continent, Balsam?
Probably nah. Clan would probably stay where they could walk.
Yeah, probably haven't gone on like sea trips beyond just this island, so probably not. What are you offering him, Thistle?
Offers, and you can pick one.
Interesting.
or none. But I'd really rather not fight you because I know that you're far more powerful than me. But I also know you're bored, so I thought this might make it interesting.
Let's hear your offers.
Offer number one. If you enjoy being puppet master for pawns on a field, I will let you be in charge of my actions on the field with two conditions. One, I do not attack my friend. Two, when my friend gets up here, because he will, if he is the first to get up here, then he gets to open the chest and you get to use me until I die, until or all of them do. That's my first offer.
What's your second offer?
You don't like the first offer?
I wish to hear all of the truths before I select one.
If I give you the second offer, the first one's off the table.
Well, that's not a very gentlemanly business ship. You can't change the conditions of the contract before it's signed.
I could have told you that I only had one offer on the table in the first place and then offered you another.
You've already stated
That's
you had
because
three.
she's a woman.
No, it's because I have tactics.
You say you have
Maybe
three, but
because
you're only
I have
willing
a
to offer
feeling-
one at a time.
Because I think that you'll like that offer, and if you don't, then as soon as I say the second one, the first one's off the table. I'm showing you all of my cards because I have a feeling that not knowing is going to make you more, drive you more crazy than having choice. And the only thing that I have control of in this arena is my own mind.
Then let us step out of time for a bit.
God.
He snaps his fingers and opens up a door. Would you care to discuss things with me further in here?
I don't want to leave my friend out in the cold.
He taps a foot as a plank shifts upwards, and as it slams down, Balsam is thrown up into the air as he is teleported through the ground, up through the bottom of the board in front of you.
Hello.
I'll see your Chamber of Secrets, but I don't really know what you expected to change. It wasn't the location that was a problem. I'm giving you my boundaries. I'm giving you my parameters. If you don't like it, then I rescind it, and I'll just have to take my chances doing this the way that it was meant to be done, with a fight.
Oh, you're giving that to us for free? You could have at least let us wine and dine you a little bit.
As you say that, Balsam, he takes the board and smacks it back down and shunts you back down where you were before. What is your second offer?
So the first offer is gone. Are
Yes,
we clear?
we void the first.
I think I'm smarter than you. If you give me a riddle and I can't solve it, I forfeit my right to the chest.
That is your second offer? Correct, that is your second offer for him to give you a riddle?
Yes. You familiar with the legend of the Sphinx?
Oh, for I am. But riddles are not quite my forte. I like to speak in half-truths. At least there's a chance that you could riddle your way through. Riddles are nothing but a wordplay.
Then I'll challenge you to a battle of the mind.
What's your third offer?
I don't have a third offer. If you don't like riddles, I'll change the parameters to a challenge of the mind. Set me something that I can work my way through and let me get to the chest without having to fight you. Otherwise, I'll go back and this will just be a fight.
What are your parameters on working with the mind?
I said set me a challenge, like a mental challenge. If you don't like riddles in particular, a puzzle, something to figure out. You like half-truths? Give me half-truths, let me work through them.
I will tell you a story. How about that? For within this
About
story,
what?
I will tell you a story of one you've probably heard before.
Balsam, by the way, you could hear all of this because I'm transmuting it to you.
As you've
And
most
which I know
certainly heard this
Vanilla
story.
Milkshake knows.
If you can tell me the answer to the story, then I will let you open the chest.
Stories don't have answers.
Oh, for this one does. It's one you've already heard before. There once... You'll have to use your brain, though. It will require some thinking to old memories.
Yeah, I'm terrible with memory, so I'm gonna have to make some history checks. Cactus.
There once was a party of 4. They entered the castle to fight a vampire there were. Within this castle the vampire sat, bringing about great forms of chaos, with death at his rule at his right-hand man, and on the opposite were demons of men, devils of history, and angels of light. He commanded all creatures of holy to dark. As the vampire sat, power growing with each and every wake, this man of clergy went through the castle with his 4 accustomed heroes, each falling one by one, until his faith was broken. Once broken, the man shattered before you. He went and joined a different cult. And when he was in that cult, he found himself not to be the same man he once was before. Cursed by the undead, sought after by the living. He was a true paragon, a man who cheated death, but one that also worshipped it. He said to all the great men in the world, I worship the king of death, the primordial, the great one of the undoing. He is the one that sits as top of all the thrones. He is a king of bones, you could say. And as that all came to pass, he left that cult. He left the place of the cultist where they bear, and went on. Afterwards, he mixed in with the wrong crowd, thought science was his lead. But after science, he gave up, and went back to being a clergyman, thinking that atheism could not be the crowd. Surely the dead must have the soul's answer. You saw him...
Who is this, or is the question, who is this person?
Let me finish the story. At its final resting place, you've met him at the beginning, and you wish to come to him in the end, for you've made your story wrapped around him. You wish to protect him, but you also seek to destroy him with each step you take. Who is this person?
I'm going to give you 2 answers because I believe you're talking about the alchemist who used to be sitting right up there next to your
Only one person.
quote-unquote boss. No, that's my answer, the alchemist, but I'm getting from the story that the alchemist is far more connected to a lot of the entities that we have met along this path, friend and foe. And so I'm answering the alchemist, but I'm also asking if my supposition is true.
Is this your final answer?
Yep.
You're wrong.
Okay.
The man you seek was named Ludwig.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say too.
A party of 4 came into the castle.
I was guessing that they were all connected with each other.
A party of 4 came into the castle. They sought to kill a vampire. He found that all of his party members died and were sealed away. Statues were made of them within the cemetery.
I see where it connects now. I get.
And with that said, he just goes on to tell you that you know the story of Ludwig already. I'm guessing you can see where it connects with Ludwig. King of Bones, Skeleton King. praise of primordial death. Unseat the throne.
Okay. Well, I used my action on that spell. I'm going to. Am I in this other dimension, or am I on top of the tower?
No, you're still on top of the tower. You never walked through the door.
Okay. I'm gonna. I dimension doored up there. I'm gonna twin spell and cast wait, do I have the range for this? Yes, I do. Okay. I'm gonna cast dispel magic on whichever bitch is creating all of those stupid skeletons. Was that the vampire lord or the vampire knight?
Who's the lord?
Okay, I'm gonna cast dispel magic on the vampire lord. Can I insight check to see whether him summoning is what level spell it is?
You can insight check whether it was... Are you trying to insight check what the spell was, or are you trying to see if it even was a spell?
I'm trying to see, like, because there's dispel magic, but it only works on, like, certain levels of spells, so I'm trying to figure out, like, how high of a level of spell that I need to cast it at. But if I just needed to cast Dispel Magic to get him to go away, then I'll just cast Dispel Magic on the Vampire Lord.
I'm going to tell you it won't work the way you're wanting it to. Not because you don't exceed the level, but because it is a racial feature of a Vampire Lord.
So it won't do anything?
It would do something if he's summoned by magic. He's summoned by blood.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Well,
He's
no
like,
one's over there.
It's like creation of life. He's creating it from his blood.
No one's over there. Okay, so I take back my twin spell. I already used my action. I'm bonus action gonna, hey, Balsam, cover your eyes. I'm gonna do my Eye of Chaos stuff.
Cover it.
Okay. Roll it.
It's a D100?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have the sheet up, so you'll have to see what it is. That's a 9.
Give me a minute. I gotta find it in the archive. There it is. What'd you get?
I got Nephrin Cause. The stones of time tick for you and others.
What number?
Have been frozen. It was a 9. I can move freely in this space for 1 minute, but time has been frozen.
So as soon as time freezes, you and Mr. Vanilla Milkshake just stand there as he kind of just like steps forward with an after image behind him. Well, that was rather pleasant. Do you do time often?
Just when it suits me.
Sorry to say, but time has no bearing on me. But
no, I understand.
But I'm sure you knew that. He just kind of sits as if he's sitting in a chair, but he's still kind of like... He mimics as if he's sitting in a chair.
Is Balsam affected by this?
Yes.
Damn it. Sorry, Balsam.
Everyone, the whole area is frozen in time for a minute. What do you want to do?
Okay, well, that was a free thing. I'm gonna use a sorcerer point to...
Well, you got free attacks for a minute.
Yeah, but you don't.
Kill everything. Why do you need me to wait for me for?
Well, because I can have you back, because this is all bonus shit, and I'm down to my last action at the moment anyway, so I'm just gonna be like burning time. I might as well use a bonus and get you undone. So, I'm gonna use... What in my time book of concepts would allow me to unfreeze Balsam from the effects of this?
Stable time loop.
All right, Balsam's in a stable time loop. That's
As you make a stable time loop on Balsam, you are unfrozen. The whole world is gray. as there is a clock ticking behind Thistle's back.
I have become colorblind.
That is definitely my turn.
You don't want to use any more sorcery points for anything, or...
Not as long as Balsam's down there.
Mr. Vanilla Milkshake just kind of sits as if he's sitting in a chair, but there's no chair there, and he just takes...
That's funny.
And he just takes out, like, an ethereal teacup, and he just sips on tea, but his mouth doesn't appear to be open.
Hey, Balsam, I think they're all
Do I have
frozen.
to?
If you have a turn, do you want to get up here so that I can, like, we can try to cause some chaos down below?
They can't see me, so I'll be good just down here. Once
Yeah,
it's my
but
turn.
I'd rather you be, like, right next to me so that, like, if I'm summoning in chaos, you're less likely to be in the firing range. All right, maybe that's not how that works. I don't know. You do you, boo.
If I go up there, some of my spells won't be as effective.
All right, then I'm gonna do my eye one more time. Just don't look, okay?
Are we in initiative? Or
We're
what's
still
going on,
in
Candace?
initiative. Time's frozen for a
Okay.
minute, so it's stuck on her turn for
Oh
a
wait,
minute.
I rolled the wrong thing. Damn it! I rolled a d20.
Oh, she has her turn for the minute?
It's a whole
Aw, that
minute.
sucks.
Time's frozen.
No, we still have our turns because that's how time is like figured out. I'm assuming, but these are bonus shit that I can do, and it's not bonus action. They could just I burn sorcery points and can call on them at any time. So, 67 is
I would say for a minute it'd be frozen for just them if they wanted to do anything, which would be 10 actions. But
yeah.
since you're unfrozen, potentially you could do something 10 times if you wanted to, so 9 times.
Okay.
So I'll go back and forth between the two of you. What is your ninth turn?
Wait, no, I'm still on the last turn because I cast my eye as the
Use an action
thing.
to get up. Use an action to get up there. And you used a bonus action for your eye, which frees time.
Yes, but now I get summon points, and you said that wasn't an action or,
No, what I'm saying is because you froze time for a minute, there's 10 actions that can be taken before the minute's undone. You used one for Balsam, so I'm counting by the actions so we can get through this. So, turn 9, you have a full turn, he has a full turn. Turn 8, you do something else. You understand what I mean here?
I don't, but basically what I'm hearing is I'm done. He gets to do this. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying you have another
Hi,
turn.
Spirit!
You have another
You're in your
turn
next
now.
turn.
You're in your next turn. You have 9 turns remaining. 9 free turns. Do you understand?
Do your turn.
Thistle? So 1 round of combat.
Just not sure how my roll of the chaos thing is going to work because it's turn-based.
So here's what...
No, I'm saying that the effect that I rolled for, so if I'm taking this as my turn,
Mhm.
I got a 67, which is the bursting of a white dwarf star and a mass of black slime will float over a random target and will explode in 4 turns. They don't have turns, so I don't know how that works.
It'll work based off your turns, because it is your turn that is dictating the time freeze.
Okay, well, that's what happened, so it needs to go and over a random enemy and explode in 4 turns, leaving their body a black paste, and then a person shall cease to exist from time.
Okay.
Watch that shit hit me.
You have a 1 in
1,
like
2, 3,
20
4,
chance at this point, so
I don't have I don't have the best luck when it comes to this game.
Okay. The Gold Jester. So I have it marked down for 4 turns.
Nice.
That was your bonus action, correct? What is your action?
I didn't think that far ahead, damn it. Let me look at things. I'm going to before I do an action, I'm going to offer Mr. Vanilla Milkshake again. Hey, you have a bunch of prone targets down there. I'd happily go and kill them in any way that you see fit. So, first offer back on the table, babe, if you just want to go on a killing spree and use my body to do it.
No, I'm good.
Okay. What's it going to take for you to let me open the chest? Because I did get up here first.
Well, you failed to solve the mind puzzle. I'm a man of half-truths, so while you did technically fail, you didn't technically fail at all either. If it precedes you...
Precedes me? Like goes before me? Or do you mean pleases me?
If it... I slurred my words, sorry. Pleases you. I would say... Give me a moment of your time.
Just a moment of my time, nothing else?
For just a moment.
While you and I are taking that moment, my friend can open the box. Yes? Then we have a deal.
I'm thinking as what Mr. Vanilla Milkshake would do.
That way I know that this box will be open one way or another, no matter what happens to me, because I'm placing a lot of trust in you going into this other space or whatever that you want me to do.
I would have a request for you, then. And I'll let you open the box.
You counter my counter my counter? Okay.
If you can fulfill my request, and you promise to do so, and the payment goes through, I will let your friend open the box.
I've agreed to give you a moment of my time. I think that's a better deal.
If you recede my offer, and you fail to do what I ask you, I will warp you back to this very moment, and we will continue this battle.
Oh, no.
No penalties.
There is a penalty.
I assure you the offer is quite simple. It may
I'm gonna
even
go hog wild, and if
it
you
may-
fuck up, I gotta do everything
it
again.
may even line up with a certain people you're hunting down.
How about this? Because I don't give my word on things when I'm not able to read the contract first, I will go with you and fulfill what you are asking if my friend can come up here and open the box while I'm gone.
Oh,
And so I'm
you
basically
won't.
signing a contract right now that I don't know what the conditions are, which I don't do.
Oh, you won't be leaving this area. This is more for the future tense. But time is irrelevant when you're dealing with me. He hands you a physical contract. It's
It doesn't
pristine.
matter what this says if it doesn't say what I'm agreeing to, if it just repeats what you just said.
Are you going to read his contract?
Sure, what's it say?
On the contract, it says, in his flowing letters and in the voice that you can hear in your head of him, where he's just reading it out to you, but make it look cool, as each letter highlights in a sort of like neon green, like staticky, fiery letters. It just says to you, you will go out into the castle, and you will hunt down a person who goes by the secretive name of Mr. 05. Rather, his name is Sir Slick, or otherwise known as Spade. Mr. Spade Slick. Upon doing so, you will just kill him. You can kill his other members, otherwise known as hearts, clubs, and diamonds, if you so feel it to.
Out of a spirit, don't we hate Mr. 05? '05, wasn't he the asshole who was like conducting all those experiments and put those rip in space-time?
A member of the 05 Council.
Can I history check to see if I'm thinking of the right person? Or can you just tell me?
The 05 is the head leaders of the Alchemist Lab. There's 5 members.
Yeah, they're the ones who made like the items and like created the those things, right?
They didn't create them, but they helped fund them.
Done. I want to kill that dude anyway.
Upon completion of this, this will fulfill your contract in time. Once it is done, this action will be foreseen as the ultimate form of the timeline, in which your action fulfills this part of the deal. If you cannot kill him, and instead he kills you, I will warp you to this point again, where we are once saying this, and this battle shall ensue.
So we're done.
Please sign the contract. He holds up a
Balsam, are you
pendio.
good with this?
What exactly is happening?
Basically, we have to go find 05 and kill him, and if, like, we don't, but this guy isn't giving us a timeline on it, then he's gonna make us come back and do this thing, but we would be considered, like, having beat this for right now. Is that correct, Mr. Vanilla Milkshake?
Yes, you could consider this a skip and a beat in your overall shenanigans through time.
So instead of either fighting this dude and trying to get the chest open, we go and kill this other dude and not have to go through this, or we could just keep fighting here.
So basically, we're gonna do an entire side quest line just to get through one single round of the arena.
But all of us are, and this is a guy that, like, we already wanted to kill anyway, but that was like 2 months ago.
Practice, this is for the single round, correct?
It might have bigger implications than you know of.
Okay.
I mean, we already said we wanted to kill the thing, but are we going to be able to, out of character, are we going to be able to move on from the arena as if we beat this? And it'll just be retconned if we don't go and kill that dude?
If you succeed in if you sign the contract, it'll be as if you beat this in the timeline. Everyone will be as if like, whoa, you beat this super fast. If you fail this, he just rips you back, retcons everything that came after, and makes you do this over again.
And the only way we fail is if we die instead of killing that thing.
Yes.
Okay, so it's like a warp pipe, basically.
Warp
but if we don't kill Bowser,
let's
then
do the time warp again.
Is this like me, Thistle, and Balsam, or the rest of the party
like
going along?
We just have to do it as like part of what we were already doing in the castle. He wants a guy dead that we already want dead, so the enemy of my enemy is my enemy.
Does Prango
or enemy of my enemy is my friend.
And Hal still get their arena stuff?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like we beat it, and the only way that like it ends up like we don't beat it is if like we go and try to take out 05 and he kills me instead of us killing him. If I die trying to fight him, then we'll be back here.
Okay, it seems so
time shenanigans.
Okay. Yeah, I don't quite get it either, but do we want to win this right now and like have something else that we need to do that goes along with the greater storyline, or do we want to just like try to fight our way through it and do it the easy way? This is what he's offering me in order to kill the chest. We could also try to fight him because time is slowed, but he's in charge of time, so that's why this shenanigans
I would not recommend fighting him.
As long as Hal and Prango get their arena stuff, I'm cool.
Hal knows.
What is that yeah in response to? You know, you could be in here talking. You're in the arena.
I do not recommend fighting Mr. Milkshake.
They got to fight his goons, which took 2 5-hour sessions.
Yeah, I don't want to fight him either, but the way I see it is like either we kill everything else that's in the arena, which I'm fine with doing, so that we're the only ones left, so we win by default, because the point was to get up here first and open the chest, but in order to open the chest, we either have to persuade Mr. Milkshake or to fight him. We can't fight him, so we have to persuade him. This is what he's offering me. If you want to come up here and try to make a different, like, deal with him or something, then that's a thing. But we we either like have to kill everything on the board so that we win by default, or we come up here and try to like talk him into letting us open the chest because Cactus has made the new challenge that we have to open this chest first.
I'm gonna be real. I have no fucking clue.
Brain.
Does that like knock out all the like arena stuff for like Balsam and Thistle?
It would be as if you killed them all, but you didn't.
Like every single round of the arena would have been done.
Mr. Vanilla Milkshake, something. Would you give my friend a different deal?
Isn't that an issue of the deal? I just want to know exactly what's happening.
What's happening is that all of the enemies die, you take the credit, and time moves forward as if you fought them all and won. Reality, you really didn't, but you still won. You go off and kill this guy, or you die. If you die, he rewrites time so that you're back in this moment again, and you have to fight all the enemies, proceeding to a different timeline.
But we don't have a time frame in which we have to kill that thing. We just have to do it before like leave the castle. So it's just go about business as usual. We can skip this fight.
Ah, okay. That's cool. That's fine by me.
What friend are you talking about then?
Thistle signs with a flourish. Deal.
Then sign the contract.
I just said I signed with a flourish.
Okay.
And I show him all of my teeth.
As you sign the contract, you see a spiraling flame come out and make a tattoo on your hand of imagine like a green sun that spirals out and flame around it, and it constantly like pulsates with green energy and glows up and down into black and then green and then black again constantly.
I always like new ink.
If you betray me, or you die, which the only negative is if you die, in the fight with him, that will consume you alive and bring you back here. He then takes the pen and drops it on the ground, and upon doing so, as it hits the ground like a drop in a lake, the entire world ripples with a green energy, as then your hand lights up and every enemy is evaporated from existence. You've won the battle. Both of you level up.
Hell, did you see that? I just instantly vaporized them.
Yeah, you did, Boo! You got him!
He's gonna start flexing across the arena. And he's gonna thaumaturgy illusion. The crowd's just going crazy over him.
Hal, are you wanting to try to make a deal with him?
What?
Apparently you're here now.
Well, Hal was in the stands, just like I used to be, and add my commentary.
You said other friend to make when I thought you were talking about Hal.
No, I meant Balsam.
Oh, okay. Then Hal, no, I guess
Unless
you don't
Hal
get it.
can take one too.
I guess Hal doesn't get one.
Hal can come down, know the rules of the whatever. If Hal wants to come and he's allowed, why not?
Get some power, Hal. Get some power.
The announcer walks back to his podium over at the top of the arena, and then he just simply sits there. Do you want to go over and try to talk to him, Hal?
I don't want to talk to that motherfucker. He pisses me off.
You see,
I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna say, "Hey, do you have any more of those candy things? Maybe a cup of tea?"
You mean my licorice Scotty dogs?
Yes.
I have some. Why?
Wondered if you'd fancy sharing some and having a cup of tea with me. Just trying to be friendly. Jeez.
He taps his foot, and immediately a pool cue sticks out of the ground, where then a small cushion appears on it. Sit
It's gonna stick right up my ass.
Huh?
That's
No, he
gonna
just
stick right up my ass.
Well, there's a like a seat cushion appear like a red velvet seat cushion just kind of springs up from it like a flower.
Put a pillow on top of the stick and try to sit on it.
Sit on it.
It's a stool. It's just
You
a
said a
stool.
cushion, not a seat.
Like a seat, like a red velvet seat cushion.
I think we're saying the same thing and having two completely different meanings of the word. Because I'm picturing a cushion like a floppy cushion that you
No.
put.
I'm thinking
Okay.
like a fancy bar stool. Like the top
Okay,
of a
then I'll
fancy
sit
bar
down.
stool. As you sit down, surprisingly it's quite stable for only just being a pool cue stick. And you just hear the ticking and talking as you froze it with time magic. He then he then takes out of like the ether a white kettle and white teacup and pours you a rosemary tea and then hands it to you.
That's my favorite, thank you. Ludwig only had sage, and I love him. He's a good dude, but I prefer rosemary.
Now, stick your hand into your right pocket.
Done.
You feel there is a clump of 5 Scotty dogs in your pocket.
Oh, thank you. I'm just gonna munch happily.
That have been formed into a Scotty amalgamation. As it's one ball of Scotty dog.
All right, then I'm just gonna like nibble on the corner and stick it back in my pocket. I'm gonna save it for balsam.
It immediately melts into your mouth from a solid to a liquid of black licorice.
Ugh. Okay.
Hello.
Balsam
just-
coming up for tea too.
He just sips his tea and says, "So, what did you come over here for?"
This was literally it.
Not many enjoy talking to a man of half-truths and weird wording and such. Not many want to sit with an impending doom.
You are the weird one. But,
No, I've been wanting to be friends since I met. I just run with a lot of people who like to punch things.
As you
Go
so
ahead,
you
Balsam.
so you saw the picture before of like his mouth, like his like as it opens up for a smile, you see that almost like seams ripping on cloth. It opens up to like this smile, and there's like little stitches of string still attached to like the smile area. He just takes the tea pot and pours in his mouth hot tea, and then sets the teapot down on a plate that's floating, as then his mouth closes and you hear stitching reworking to close it shut.
To stare. Balsam, you were saying?
I do not remember.
Do
Why
you
am
want
I
some of my
here?
stuffy dogs?
Yes. Num 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 num. So,
He takes out a
there's
bowl
a
of Scotty dogs from his pocket, which then turns into a full-size bowl, and hands you a bowl of Scotty dogs.
being a man of time. Num 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 num. How far do your culinary exploits go? Num 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 num.
I'm not man of a cook, you could say. I have had quite a good amount of time myself to exploit the cooking habits. However, I don't need sustenance, so I haven't need to eat.
Also, recently, I've had the urge to create boards. Don't know why, but
Did you say wards?
hordes.
Chords. Okay, sorry.
Hordes.
Horrors.
Horrors. Okay.
I understood your balsam.
Hordes.
Nom.
You then out of
Um,
as then you eat a few more Scotty dogs, your stomach rumbles as it is upset now, as you've eaten the equivalent of 1 pound of good berries.
Oh, damn.
He takes the bowl away from you. I do not wish for you to barf, so I shall take this back.
I am a dragon. You dare refuse me my food?
Do you dare to try to amuse me with your talk?
Wait a minute. Yes.
You're not amusing to me yet.
You know, where I could find some piles of gold?
You don't strike me as a very ferocious dragon. And no, I don't.
Yeah, I'm a hungry dragon.
Maybe you should go mining for it. I heard there's plenty of gold underneath the ground.
Why mine when I gonna have others do the mining?
Hey, Balsam, if you ate a bunch of good berries, then shouldn't your hit points go up?
It doesn't go past max.
Oh, I didn't know if you took damage. Do my hit points go up? Because I ate some of those.
I took a little bit of damage.
You get 1 hit point.
Oh. Wow.
Good berries only do
Amazing.
1 hit point of HP.
The fucking time guy is making 1 hit point.
Yeah, but you said he
berries.
ate like the equivalent of like a barrel of them or something.
A pound of good berries, yes. He gets like maybe 40 hit points.
Oh shit. That's a lot more than 1.
But is Hal just sitting in the the stands and they're just having a fucking tea party? It's like,
Yep. Misty crawls over
You
to
said
you.
earlier that you didn't want to, but
Misty crawls over to you, Hal, and like asks for uppies.
I give him up this. I was like, let's go find your mom.
So as you walk over to Thistle, Misty just kind of like clamps his claws at you, Thistle.
baby, are you proud of me?
He clamps
I'm
his
sorry,
claws.
are you proud of Balsam? Because Balsam did all of that.
He clamps his claws and like wiggles his tentacles.
I am quite amazing.
No arguments here.
He wiggles a little bit to try to jump over to Thistle.
I mean,
Come
I
here,
let him.
Huh?
I let him.
Mr. Vanilla Milkshake, since we're gonna go kill O5 and our interests align in this, do you want to give me any information on ways that we could be more effective in doing so?
We're killing who now?
O5. Eventually.
For I do
The
not
All
know
Five
if there.
Council.
I know of some of their whereabouts. My omniscience does not spread across the entirety of the castle. However,
It just, stuff that'll hurt him more, that kind of a thing, not necessarily location.
Imagine not being an all-knowing dragon. Couldn't be me.
imagine not being a gluttonous dragon. Couldn't be me.
Nom nom nom.
Wait,
nom,
does
nom,
that mean
nom,
you're a
nom.
gluttonous dragon?
It means Balsam is a gluttonous dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't get the joke. Balsam's joke.
So,
Winky face.
God fucking damn it. So, he tells you, they're all weak to radiance of my knowledge as well.
Weak to radiance?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. You see, Boston
However,
lift a
I would be
finger
quite
and,
careful of a one called Diamonds. He is not weak to radiance, rather he reflects it. And it can be quite potent.
Great.
Oh, I have a little bit of that. Boston will lift up a
And
finger
lastly,
and the white light will
they
shine
have a
off.
demolitions expert on their team named Clubs. He has a hat of infinite dynamite.
Does he turn clubs explosive? Does he magically, infinitely make a ton of clubs?
I'm sorry, my friend, but it appears that your intelligence has given me 2 pair.
Oh, give me one of the pears. I can eat that.
Christ. Oh. Oh God, Balsam, I love you. He doesn't have the ability to frown without moving all of his face, but you sense heavy frowning.
Ah.
Thistle, you get a hug from Misty.
I missed you too. I just didn't want you down there because I didn't want you to turn into a vampire.
With that said, this ends the session. If anyone does anyone else want to say anything or do anything? Any questions?
No.
Okay. And